Hi guys and dolls. So today I have the final tutorial in my Popeyes series. So this is the green eyes and it's very bright and fun and funky, and I did a different kind of eyeliner than I think I've ever done for YouTube. It's very like winged and then you kind of fade it out, so I kind of like that. The part of filming that got kind of messed up, so hopefully you guys will get the gist of it. Like I cut it at like a certain part where you could just do like normal eyeliner, and then I kind of like extended it and I wasn't filming it. In a day or two I'll actually have a video review up for the whole Popeyes shimmer strips because you guys have seen me using them but you don't necessarily know my thoughts on them. So that'll be up in a couple days, and I will also have a blog post showing like pictures of everything and whatnot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and I'll see you soon. I'm going to start this off by using Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. Just a really good concealer, primer, base in one. So I'm going to take a pencil brush like this. I'm going to use the darkest color in the Pop Green Eyes palette. And I'm just going to make like a C and then curve the color in. It's a really great way to get color in your crease really easily. You're basically just going to follow the feel of your eyeball, basically. I mean, you eyeball your socket. And then you're going to blend that back and forth. And I'm actually going to grab a different brush now. Now that we already have the color on, I'm going to grab a slightly smaller or a slightly larger crease brush. This one's kind of like a combination of a blending brush and a pencil brush in one. So it makes it function a few different ways. Anyway, I'm going to grab some color on that as well. And just rock that in my socket. And then to blend it out a bit, I'm going to grab this brighter teal color. And I grab color from these palettes, by the way, by rocking the brush back and forth. Because it can be a little tricky when you first get one of these, because all the colors, like, if you just like dip it in and start swirling it around, like that's how I normally grab pressed eyeshadow. It made a hot mess of my palette. So anyway, tap off the extra and then also put that in the crease. Grab more product if you need to. So I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more of that darker green teal color, and just in this outer part here kind of blend it in just to kind of create a little bit of depth, the outer part of the lid. And then go back over it with your big fluffy brush and blend out all the edges of the shadow just to make sure everything's nice and smooth and blended looking. Right, now I'm going to do the highlight shade. I'm going to use my Healthy Wear. You guys are probably getting sick of me saying some of this stuff, but anyway. The Healthy Wear foundation powder. Just to create a nice transition. The actual highlight shade, which is a touch sheer, which is why I put the foundation on first. To kind of make it more opaque. Now for like the fun part of the highlight, I'm going to take the color here. It's kind of it's a white with like a green duochrome. All of the palettes have some type of a duochrome shadow as part of the lineup. And I'm going to pop that color right here just under the arch of my brow, and then I'm going to blend it out from there. Grab a little bit more. And then kind of pull it down a little bit. This brush that I'm using to apply it isn't very dense, so it's not going to apply too much color. It's not going to pick up too much color. It's just going to give you a nice like sheer wash of that highlight color. Alright, so then I wiped off the pencil brush that I used earlier, and I'm going to take this lighter blue color. I'm just going to stick it right there. Kind of like what I normally do for an inner corner highlight, but a little bit softer in application. I'm not trying to draw like a line with it or anything. Okay, next I'm going to take a shader brush, and I'm going to use the green that's just below the duochrome shade here. And we're just going to tap that on the bottom part of the lid where we don't have any color yet. Okay, that green shadow just wasn't popping enough for me, so I took some Fix Plus. So now my brush is a little bit wet, and I'm going to put that in the color again. Again, top off the extra, and put that still just in like the lower part of the lid. Do you see how applying it wet makes it a bit more intense. Actually, make it a lot more intense, but you know, whatever. At least good to know it's buildable to that point. I'm going to take that brush that we use for the highlight, and I'm going to take it into the shimmery, the duochrome white shade, and I'm just going to pop that on the inner part of the green shadow and kind of blend it over. I'm going to use the Shimmer Strips gel liner trio. I'm going to use the purple, and I'm going to use an angled eyeliner brush today. And I'm going to start at the middle part of the lid, and then kind of work it both ways from there. I'm not going to follow my lash line all the way down. I'm going to kind of come straight out from about the mid part of my lashes today. Doing something a bit different. And then just do the inner part really thin. A traditional wing, it doesn't come all the way down. And it kind of makes your eye look a little bit more open than if you were to follow your natural lash line. Since my eyes actually kind of curve downward, I like to kind of do straight across every now and then. So I continued to extend the line out like that. And at that point it's basically almost like blended out, and then I'm going to take my brush, the little pencil brush I was using earlier, and kind of blend out the wing. Alright, so I put on all my face makeup and everything, and now it's just time for mascara. So I'm going to use the Shimmer Strips mascara, obviously, and I'm going to use the green, or the black side of the green one. And then once you get the black on, you can go back with the green side, just on the tips. And then if you want to do it on the bottom, I suggest letting it dry on the top first and then doing the bottom lashes, that way they don't stick together. Okay, so for lip gloss I'm going to use, it's one of the NYX Girls glosses, and this one's called Dolly Girl. It's kind of like a bright pink with a purpley duochrome. So that completes the look. It's definitely fun and bright. I think this is the brightest one I've done out of the whole series. And this one and the hazel one are kind of both my favorites. The one for brown eyes didn't really turn out the way that I had it in my head for some reason. And then the blue eyes one was just very simple and all that good stuff. But I really like the hazel eyes and the green eyes. It's my favorites. Obviously, I think I put the most care and love into these. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really need to say. Yes, I live in the city. In a day or two, I'm also going to have a review video for all of the whole line, like blue, hazel, da-da-da. I kind of think all the same things about each color, but I'll have swatches of all of it, and I'll also have those swatches on my blog for easy reference and stuff. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and have a great day. Bye!